It is my distinct pleasure to welcome you to the 100th Annual Rotary International Convention at the National Exhibition Centre in Birmingham, England. The convention can be characterized as East meets West.
British students of Taekwondo will bear the flags of Rotary to symbolize the international unity of our organization, as well as demonstrate the melding of Korean and English cultures as East meets West.
For me, this Rotary year has been a year of growth, of discovery, and of learning. It has been a year of new challenges and new experiences. I knew I would ask Rotarians to make dreams real, to work together through our emphasis of water, health and hunger, and literacy, to reduce the rate of child mortality in our world. Because having a chance to make a difference in child mortality on a large and significant scale has been my dream now for many years, since a trip to Africa that changed me forever. The hut had no windows and an entrance with no door. I walked over and looked in and saw a sight that will never leave me. A woman lying on a mat with her baby. Both were clearly ill. Both were obviously starving. She was trying to feed her baby but had no milk. The baby was crying from hunger but was too weak to cry much. At that moment, in my shock and horror, I wanted to do anything at all to help that mother and child. I went to reach into my pocket to find them food, to drive them to a hospital, to take care of them both. But then I realized that I was looking in only one hut, in only one village, in only one country of the many, many poor and developing countries in the world. In that moment, I knew that I could not walk away from that mother and child or from the tens of thousands of other children who could die that day. That was when I resolved to do everything I could to reduce the rate of child mortality and to make dreams real. When I was nominated, I chose Make Dreams Real as Rotary theme for this year, and I asked Rotarians around the world to work to reduce child mortality through projects in water, health and hunger, and literacy. I'm confident that your caring will continue to inspire your good work. And I am confident as well that we will eliminate polio in the very near future. Your response to Rotary's $200 million challenge has been amazing, and the public awareness of our work has never been so high. With everything you contribute, with everything you do to help, you are being part of making this great Rotary dream of a polio-free world into a reality. I thank you all more than I can say for what you have done to make dreams real in this Rotary year.
Rotary International is like the United Nations in many ways. We are both taking action to confront global problems. We both believe in global social justice, and we are both committed to working together. You have led the Global Polio Eradication Initiative side by side with the WHO, UNICEF, and US Centers for Disease Control. Now is the time to finish the job. I call on donor governments around the world to help us. Together we can fulfill Rotary's vision and give future generations a polio-free world. It is deeply encouraging to know that the United Nations family can count on you to continue doing your part. I hope you will consider bringing to other major global challenges the same creativity and commitment you have brought to the fight against polio. Climate change, hunger, lack of access to energy, these problems have their greatest impact on the poor and vulnerable. They are areas where even small contributions can make a big difference. They are ripe for your engagement. With your support, we can build strong global coalitions. We can emerge from these multiple crises, and we can usher in a peaceful and sustainable future for all the world's people, for the generations and generations to come. And I count on your leadership, I count on your commitment, and I count on your support. And I thank you very much for your commitment again. Thank you very much for this honor to address you. Thank you.
Being my first convention, I thought it was beautiful, especially with the angels, the Korean angels, the kids. They really touched my heart. I really enjoyed every bit of it.
The theme of seeing 200 countries represented there with their flags, that set the scene for quite an amazing experience.
The East meets West, I think that is a very good theme.
I was crying, I was laughing, I was jumping up and down, I was clapping my hands, I was doing everything.
Brilliant. It was really wonderful to see all those different stars, the Koreans, the English, the children. It was wonderful.
And the Secretary General of the United Nations came to us. That was wonderful.
Unexpected visit of Mr. Ban Ki-moon, Secretary General of the United Nations. It was not on the agenda, so it was a big surprise.
Secretary General of the United Nations himself, in person.
This is my 13th international convention that I have attended, but I think this was the best.